cause I wanna get it on till I die. Get it on till I die. Get it on till I die. Y'all remember me? When you die, am I wrong cause I wanna get it on till I die? Am I wrong cause
Garden. Bob. Refrain is a familiar one by now. Duncan over Johnson. Doesn't get the bounce. Houston. Nice move.
That same spot.
Sprewell around Elliott. Houston. Ellie to David Robinson, follows his own shot, hits it, plus the foul. Meanwhile, Avery Johnson into Duncan, but it's swiped away by Sprewell. He takes off, and all Avery Johnson can do is grab him. Larry Johnson with Duncan on him. Surrounded by Spurs, goes to the hook and gets the roll.
Well, he needed that kind roll, but once it...
Duncan from the left side this time, and he goes to the bank once more.
How confident is
Johnson again to the left hand, and again with the 2 points.
And Tim Duncan, he's undersized. He's going to try to get that ball to the rim. Gets in the paint, and you see David Robinson and Duncan both converge on him. The kind little bounce here off the rim, and then the next possession, they go back to him once again. This time with a nice roll with the left-hand hook shot as he goes into the paint over Tim Duncan. And it's going to be important to...
Jaren Jackson is in, Mario Ellie out, David Robinson to the bench, Malik Rose in, and a nicely executed play with Tim Duncan picking up the assist. Allen Houston with the jumper, good again. Since a big game 1. Duncan against Thomas. His moves in the post, the whistle.
Bob, we talk about so often that the Spurs offense is going to go through Duncan and Robinson. This time, the little soft pass in the lane as he throws it right over Charlie Ward's shoulder. This time, the single coverage, he gets himself deep. Watch how he spins there with that footwork. Great.
Houston to the drive. Hit the side of the glass with it. He has it back. Sprewell's open. Won't take the 3. Instead, drives and hits. Childs played only 7 minutes on the bum knee in game 4. Duncan, close to unstoppable. Larry Johnson working on Duncan, fade away. Made him take a very tough shot. Thomas outside to Childs. Now Johnson. Left hand, got it off the glass.
Larry Johnson ahead. Larry Johnson, he realized he's got the mismatch. At the last minute, he feels Robinson coming over. A little bit too little, too late as he used that left hand off the glass. And then Allen, this is the pressure that New York wants right here. They want that clock burning down against them. Right now, it's 10, and they still haven't gotten into anything.
But Duncan can take
care away from those scoring droughts that gets themselves in trouble.
Houston.
When in doubt, go to Allen Houston.
Duncan slings it cross court to Elliott. Touch pass inside to Robinson against Dudley. Jump hook. Good. Duncan with Thomas on him. Little fadeaway jumper is good.
Now that was a powerful move.
Duncan. How do you stop him?
Robinson against Camby. He cannot pick up his 3rd foul.
Coming in front for the steal is Sprewell. He's gone.
Be aggressive on defense. He's just playing the passing lanes, running off Chanel. At that time, he steps in front of him. But Bob, on this last play, as you see with this great finish, on the last play, Sean Elliott.
Antonio Daniels hit some big shots in game 3 that didn't play in game 4. It's Robinson leaning in and spinning it.
Up those 2 fouls, laying behind Robinson. Look at him leave his feet and allow Robinson to just waltz in for that little layup. What you have to do is...
Latrell Sprewell can be screening for him. Sprewell blows by Robinson, who catches up. Duncan can't put a stop to it. Houston crossover with the hook. And Ward with the rebound. Here's Houston to the hoop. Aaron Jackson out to Avery Johnson. 3 seconds to shoot. Avery has it stripped away by Charlie Ward. Here come the Knicks. Sprewell. Plus the foul.
Finish, and again, it's done off a steal. That's 5 turnovers now for Avery Johnson in the ball game. And Latrell Sprewell just ignites this crowd. He takes off the powerful finish. See, those big guys aren't back on deep.
Sprewell, who seems to be everywhere, grabs the rebound, brings it up, pops the shot, ties the game.
Challenging every shot in the low post.
50-50, and San Antonio loses it. Here comes Charlie Ward all the way. Knicks have the lead.
Charlie Ward gets a great steal, throws it ahead, and Sprewell, this was the three-point play. Look at the eyes as he goes to the basket.
Taken on a hop by Houston. He leads Sprewell. Back to Houston around Elliott. Here's his jumper. Good. Duncan double teamed. Scores anyway, plus the foul. Inside 2 minutes to play in the third. Latrell Sprewell. They had him surrounded. He scored anyway.
Against him right now. This is where San Antonio gets themselves in trouble. Start standing around.
5 seconds to shoot. Duncan will. And he banks it home from long range. San Antonio by 1. Sprewell gets his man off his feet and scores again. Sprewell.
Watch this up and under fake here by Sprewell. He's been hitting every shot. Sean Elliott becomes a member of the paratroop.
The clocks above each basket are off, and the corner clocks, which have been rolled onto the floor, are on. Duncan spins and hits off the glass. He's almost too good.
I'm talking about he's isolated right here. Run somebody in from behind him. You know he's going to spin. New York is too late getting there. Sprewell, and look at that shot, one-handed.
Sprewell gets the Knicks to line, and he'll come to the line.
Sprewell, this is the shot you want him to take right here, the little pull-up. Malik Rose hits him on the wrist. The follow-up, not to have him do it all right now. He needs some help.
Or does he?
Wow. Wow. That'll play into San Antonio's hands. Get something quickly.
Sprewell. When you feel it, why not?
Robinson, who will it be?
Duncan. Again. Houston to Sprewell. Turns, pops, hits. Sprewell out of the double. Finds Campbell. Johnson around the perimeter to Houston. Johnson again, thought about a three. Instead drives the lane. Lays it up for Campbell for the slam.
Campbell.
Robinson goes to the right hand and goes to the line up.
Quickly, make them double team. You see David Robinson had one thing on his mind. Got away with a little jump step there in the three-point play opportunity.
Sprewell, guarded by Elliott, fires over him, and hits again. Duncan out of the double to Ellie, tries to tie it, and does. While speaking of Houston, Sprewell with 8 on the shot clock. Johnson screening for him. It'll be Sprewell leaning in, drawing the contact. And the foul goes against Duncan.
Up and say, you know what, you're going to shoot the shot. But watch his hands. When you reach in right there, you're going.
And the Spurs will set it up again. Just off Sprewell's fingertips. Duncan got low to Avery Johnson. The bounce to Robinson. Into the lane with the hook that's way off.
Mismatch Sprewell in the post.
Back out to Johnson. Can he hit a three? He cannot.
Off.
Sean Elliott. Avery Johnson. Big hoop for Avery Johnson. School team grew 8 inches in the next couple of years to get to 5'11".
And how often have we seen teams say, Avery Johnson, you have to make sure.
Robinson. Robinson spinning to the basket, muscles up, no whistle, but he got it back. Now they have to come foul.